Hey everybody, welcome replay viewers. Come on in. Hey everybody, welcome to McKellar Motivational Monday. My name is Danica McKellar. I'm an actress, math book author, frequent periscoper, homeschooling mom, health nut, and many other things. Thanks guys, I have a lot of makeup on right now. Oh, someone's calling me. Sorry, I guess I forgot to turn off the sound on my phone. In a few minutes, we're going to be asking Facebook friends to join as well. Welcome, Super Leo, to your first day on Periscope. Thank you, Photo Girl and Harlow Gold and Old Mantras for sharing. This is McKellar Motivational Monday, and we talk about something every Monday that will improve our lives somehow, motivate us to live a better, happier, more fulfilled life. So if you think that any of your friends or followers would be interested in checking this out, then please take a moment to share. Just click on the three little dots next to the number down below on the lower right hand corner, and it'll give you options for sharing. So for the next few seconds, I will be thanking people, shouting out. Thank you, Rhonda. Hey, Darth. Thank you. And thank you, Bobby. And welcome, Muhammad, your first day on Periscope. Thank you, Bobby and Jim and Jesse. Thank you, Nick. Appreciate that. Thanks, Rob, Sassy F, Dan Lemley, Photo Girl, JCBV Group. And thank you, everyone. I'm funny. Thanks. Thanks, Promised by D. So thank you, Sandra. We are going to invite Facebook now, our friends there. And thank you to everyone else who is sharing, who I'm not getting a chance to thank. Here we go. And by the way, why did I put the hashtag lots of makeup? Because sometimes I do a no makeup. And this time I have so much makeup on, I thought I should acknowledge that too. The reason is because I was on Good Day LA this morning talking about my upcoming movie on Lifetime called Mommy, I Didn't Do It, which airs January 1st. So let's bring in Facebook. Hi everybody, welcome to McKellar Motivational Mondays. My name is Danica McKellar, and today, as we do every Monday, we're going to talk about a topic to help improve our lives. And what is the topic today? It is how to stop judging yourself. There's just an easy little trick that I thought of to help, because we all judge ourselves, right? We all have moments where we get down on ourselves, and when we're not our own best friends, of course, then we are our own worst enemies, and many of us have experienced that. And so I thought of a way of just dealing with it, because we are going to have it. So how do we take that momentum, just like a jujitsu person, and you take someone else's momentum and you use it against them, right? They come running at you and you sort of avoid them and then they fall. So that's the judgmental voice. We're going to do that to that judgmental voice, a little jujitsu. It is a vicious circle, D, because when we judge ourselves, we get down on ourselves, and then we don't perform well, whatever we're doing, because we're like sucking our own energy. I don't know jujitsu, UFC scope, but I think maybe you do based on that name. So when we have a judgmental thought, when we are being our own worst enemy and we're like, oh, I suck. Oh, I'm horrible at this. I can't do this. Whatever it is. Especially if we feel like we've made a mistake, instead of getting down on ourselves, instead of saying I'm bad because of what I just did, just try making the mental choice to take those words, and as silly as it might sound, tell yourself, I prefer a different choice. Not I'm bad, but I prefer a different choice for me. I choose something else. I choose something different. Just those words themselves can be very empowering, because you've just gone from being angry at yourself to taking a position of power and saying, I have the power to make better, different choices. You know, if you are on a diet and you eat a piece of cake that you really shouldn't have, instead of getting down on yourself for it, just say, you know what, I prefer something else. I choose something different for myself. It's the function of one of the three. Darth, that was just went over my head. I have not studied psychology enough to know that exactly. So I would love to hear from you guys if there's certain things that you have found yourself judging yourself for, where it just got worse. Your thoughts are nothing to do. Be an observer. Yes, but your weight, okay. Yes, but we do have these thoughts. I mean, they happen to us sometimes. It almost feels like it's not even us making the decision. It feels like we just have this tape that rolls over in our head again and again. And instead, if we can take the opportunity to be a leader in our own brains. I have not tried Instagram Live yet. I was thinking of trying it today. I don't actually know how to do it. I haven't looked into it. I know how to do Instagram stories. You think people judge you silently and mentally at times. You know, a lot of us think that other people are judging us, and then we start judging ourselves based on that. The truth is, most of the time, most people aren't thinking about you. They're not thinking about me. They're not thinking about anyone other than themselves. Typically, we are all spending more time worrying about what other people think of us. So if that's true, then just do the math. What are the chances that other people are thinking about you and judging you? Probably not that much. It's probably more them judging themselves and them worrying about other people. Not being a great enough mom. Okay, for D Rose, none of us are perfect. None of us are perfect at parenting. But when you think of that, instead of saying I'm a bad mom, which by the way reinforces the bad behavior in some ways because you're training yourself to think of yourself that way. Instead, say, I make a different choice. I'm not gonna spend all day on my cell phone today while my kids are trying to get my attention. No, I'm putting that thing down. I'm making a better choice. I'm making a different choice. And doing that, you're letting the other part of you go. Let it be dormant. None of us are gonna be perfect all the time. We are too hard on ourselves all the time. Everyone has a struggle. Yes, they do, Kevin. Be your own constant cheerleader, Chuck. That's a great idea. It's hard to do, though. It's really challenging, which is why I'm offering this advice about, or suggestion, if you find yourself not being a cheerleader for yourself, which a lot of us don't a lot of the time, you can take that moment and say, okay, but I choose something different. And that puts you in a proactive position. You still, okay, so you lost all, that's an excellent example. You lost all the weight you were trying to lose, and I missed the name, so sorry. But you're still hard on yourself. And that goes to show it's not about what we're actually doing. It's the way we are thinking in our minds about what we're doing. It's the mindset that we have. And if we have the wrong mindset, an unhelpful mindset, I should say, it will continue to be helpful because everything that we do trains ourselves for our future self and what we will be doing in the future. So, thank you. Thank you guys. You're being so sweet. I really appreciate it. So we have the responsibility to our future selves, and I did a scope about our future selves a couple weeks ago. We have a responsibility to our future self to train ourselves now, so that in the future, the next time something happens that we are hard on ourselves or would be hard on ourselves about, we more quickly switch into, no, I'm going to take this opportunity to say, I choose something different for myself. I'm an active choice maker, and I'm going to choose a better choice next time. That was redundant, but I think you know what I'm trying to say. Oh, thank you, Jay Cooper. The operating room. Very cool. Yeah, you shouldn't be watching this while you're in the operating room, I guess. You're not paranoid. People really are out to get you. Well, you know, that might be the case, but lock your doors. I'm kidding. They're not out to get you. Power to the DSquad. Hey, Stan and Jess. Yeah, by the way, you guys, this is the Danny Cam. I don't think I said this. Welcome to the Danny Cam. And my Periscope followers name themselves the DSquad. So sometimes I will refer to them that way. You don't see any Christmas decorations. Yeah, I know. I'm in my library. I didn't decorate this room. The living room and all that stuff is that way. Oh, Angel, because of my book, you passed your first algebra class. Awesome. I've got some of my books behind me. By the way, I have launched my website, McKellarMath.com. So and it's just in time for Christmas shopping, I think. If you guys are still I'm done with my Christmas shopping, but if you guys still are, McKellarMath.com. If you have a child in your life, a teenager, especially girls, I have this big slider button at McKellarMath.com that shows you the right book for the age of the tween or teen in your life. Death Squad, no, not the Death Squad, the DSquad, like Danica Squad. I assume that's why they picked that name. I could make you good at math, Sean. Give it a shot. Try math. Math Doesn't Suck, my first book, that one. Math Doesn't Suck. It's a good starter book. You ordered it yesterday, Jesse. Awesome. We can self-encourage and self-improve without self-chastising or loathing. Yes, but it's challenging, and that's why we're here to talk about it. If it were easy to be nice to ourselves all the time, then there wouldn't be much need for this type of thing. But there is a need because we are hard on ourselves, and that's, it's a good sign that we care. But being hard on yourself is a slippery slope to more dangerous, more self-destructive behavior. So you have to be careful. It is your responsibility, you guys, all your responsibility. It's all of our responsibilities to take care of ourselves, and that is a constant job. Do I feel like I get judged a lot being in the light, being in the spotlight, Jen? Yeah, sure, but you can't let that get to you. And you don't even know if it's real or not. You don't know. You just can't. You just have to. I've learned after 30 years of being in the business that when people are really rude, you just got to shrug it off. At the same time, you have to do the same thing when people are giving a lot of compliments. You have to take it all with a grain of salt and just know that your life and yourself, your identity is not dependent one way or the other on outside opinions. And that goes for everyone. I just get a lot more of it because of being in the spotlight, but we all could use that lesson, I think. Knowing that when people compliment you, that's great, but that can't define you. That can't be why you feel good about yourself. And if people are criticizing you, that can't be why you feel bad about yourself. Everything should really start from inside. At least that's the goal, right? We try. Why do some people like hurting others? Probably because they're feeling bad about themselves, and if they try to hurt someone else, then maybe they don't have to feel as bad about themselves. Yes, moods are practiced, Chuck. That's absolutely a great piece of advice or acknowledgement. Wonder Years reunion? That's probably not going to happen because Fred Savage has said he will never do that. But other than that, yeah, why not? Unlearning negative internalized tapes given to us by others. Yes, Doc. And a lot of times those internalized tapes, the negative thoughts that go in our heads, a lot of times they happen from, my Facebook just died on me. A lot of times that happens because of maybe our parents, well-meaning parents who are trying to push us in certain directions, or other people in our lives when we're young. A lot of those tapes get set early on in life, and it's up to us to reset those. I don't know why Facebook died. Well, anyway, you're late here. Welcome. I am not a psychologist. No, this is McKellar Motivational Mondays. These are, every week we get together and we talk about ways that we, suggestions, ideas for improving our lives. And this is just from my own life experience. Yeah, it can be true about parents. And it's as much a dialogue as anything. I love hearing from you guys and understanding what your experiences are. Thank you, Jen. Will I be doing a book tour for Goodnight Numbers release, Bobby? That's a good question. I keep meaning to call my publishers and find out exactly what they have in mind. We'll be doing stuff. I just don't know exactly what. Thank you, Darth Dylan. Thank you. Write in a journal. I love writing in journals. In fact, I recommend journal writing to everyone. For me, it's an amazing tool for understanding my feelings. Sometimes we have feelings we don't understand. And just by writing it out, I always come to a deeper understanding. Always. Some light bulb goes off. Do I ever make math minute mini videos? Lightsaber. I have. I've been short on time lately. I've been very busy. It's been great. But I did the proof of why 0.9 repeating equals 1, and I did the proof of why the square root of 2 is irrational. Those are the two that I've done so far. I intended to do more. I just haven't had time. So speaking of that, I should go. Yes, it crystallizes thoughts. No, I don't hate being Winnie Cooper, Jess. That was the most wonderful gift in my life. It's given me so many opportunities. So I hope you've enjoyed today's DanaCam. You guys are the DSquad, and McKellar Motivational Mondays. We'll see you again next week, but I will be on here before that because I'm going to be doing a bunch of press this week for Mommy, I Didn't Do It, my Lifetime movie that airs January 1st on Lifetime at 8 p.m. I'll be live tweeting for that. And so I'll be seeing you guys. We'll be on a few more shows here. So looking forward to seeing you guys then. And until then, have a fantastic next few days. And I'll be seeing you again very soon on the DanaCam. Bye.